It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl travels through Anchorage. We're just moments away from the action, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Elks of Anchorage. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to,
one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
and we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 15-yard line.
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now they'll run on the draw. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And we're at the 41, second and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. Broken tackle. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's second and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. He'll drop to throw. That escapes the sack. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taking it about the 16.
Here's the Anchorage offense back out now.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one goes for 8 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
They give the tackle to Quentin Lake. 2nd and 7.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wright's got him. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Touchdown! Brock Wright. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Elks are back within a score. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
In motion, the tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Now 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you in the bad games.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. They'll look to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
First, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
2nd and 3. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And here he'll get it down to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Elks have cut it back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. Had a first down on that last catch as well. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Hands it off out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
This is a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 27 yards there, a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2nd down and 6 now. They're going to look to throw. He's got right on the short throw. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear of your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a two-point conversion up. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 8, 2:11 to go. They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
There he goes, right side, and touchdown! Big play there. 66 yards. And the Elks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
They're not home yet. They still need the two-point conversion to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the fourth quarter as the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
On second down, they'll run it here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, it's been about as evenly matched an NFC championship as I can remember. But in the end, barring something crazy, it looks like the field goal here is going to decide this ball game.
And there's no way that we could have asked for a better game to be a part of. And if this holds up, that kick is going to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.